Here we go again. How did that song go? Here I go again. Girls, what's my weakness? Playing Ark Survival Evolve with y'all and building these crazy behind castles. This is Ramsey and welcome back to my server. You keep what you kill. We're here building the RedKeep, initially built by UTC. Using the castle keeps and fort mods. We're over here trying our best to duplicate but never replicate the awesomeness of this dude and his build and his mind and his ability to manipulate these pieces. Alright, so as I mentioned in the last video, we ran into an issue with the height of this tower. This tower is 15 2x3 walls high. Alright, and because of the height, we had to use pillars to support certain sections of the build. You saw it in the last video. Certain sections, like in here, we just didn't have any foundation support. So this is what I came up with. We're going to place pillars all along this, and we're going to go all the way down. All right, keep watching and you'll see how we do it. All right, let's get to it. My heavens, that sounded so aggressive and so unladylike. Let's get started. Fit perfect right there, and I don't think another one could fit under it because we're supported with all the foundations there. But anyway, that's what we're doing, and we're going to do it all around here. But check this out. We're placing a foundation or pillar here, and we're going to repeat that step all the way around the tower, and then we're going to come and place the pillars all the way down. And I strongly believe that that is the support we needed to eliminate that foundation glitch. But we will definitely see, I hope. So remember, as I said, your tower should be 15 2x3 walls high and then supported with these pillars. All right, let's continue. All right, and we're going to repeat the step again. Let me show you again. We're replacing the pillars. It's right at this front part there. And then replacing them all the way down. I'm really hoping this works because the wall height for all the details to fit on this tower needs to be at least 18 2x2 walls high. We are only at 15 walls high. So needless to say, there are going to be a couple of details that we might have to exclude, but we'll make it work. We'll see as we go. Alright, I'm running low on pillars, so I'm gonna have to run and grab some. Let me finish this part up first, though. Alright, that was the last one. Alright, let's see what... Alright, so you see we have to do this pattern all the way around. Alright, so let's go grab some more pillars. I can't wait to start the interior of this. It's gonna be awesome. I'm stuck! Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this up and then we'll start the top level of this. All right, this looks good. All right, let's move on to the next step. We need the 1x2 walls, and we need 2 rows. So the first row is going to be on there, and that's the second row. All right, and we're just going to repeat this all the way around. First row here, followed by your second row. Now this next part is going to be a bit tedious because of all the pillars, but let's just see if we can work around it. We need the square ceilings and then the triangle ceilings. All right, and we're going to follow that same pattern all the way around. Square ceilings, and we're going to follow them up with the triangle ceilings. You guys are going to run into a lot of different snap points here. Just see if you could work around it. Do not delete the pillars. All right, once we finish that, we go below and we're going to add pillars on the square ceilings in the center of each square ceiling and follow that all the way around. I'll come back and get that one later. Yeah, or now. All right, no biggie, no biggie. All right, next, low walls, and we're going to place them on this corner, and we're going to repeat the step all the way around this tower. Right here, here, and we're going to repeat the steps all the way around. Give me a second, guys. You don't need to do this. I just want to say something. All right, now let's make this tower a bit taller. We're going in with our 1x2 walls, and we're going, let me check my notes, 3 high. So this is the first row. Second. And third. All right, cool beans. Now to start the roof detail, you need to place the squares here, and then followed by a regular wall. Not sure if that's right, but we'll see. Now that's going to be followed by, let me grab this. Come on. Now we're going to follow this up with triangle ceilings all the way around. So it's a little quirky. I think this is right though. Boom. Yeah, nope. Well, that one doesn't go there. But we're right. That's what it should look like. And I think it should be a little higher. We'll see once we get to that level. Let's just continue with this build. Next, we're going to take our regular walls and we're going to place them in the center of this overhang. So here. This is so tedious, but we'll be able, the snap points there is just, it's difficult to find it. But whoop, there it is. And we do the same on this end. There it is. And we're going to do this all around the belt. We're doing this all over. We're doing it all around. we're gonna repeat this on each side of the build. All right, we're gonna do this next step before I forget. Come on, you're killing me, Smalls. Come on. Goes where I tells you. Okay. All right, let me get rid of this window. All right, we'll come back around and finish this up, but I really want to put this detail in. Now, do not skip this detail. It actually plays a major part once this tower is completed. Alright, this doesn't go here. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, she's even talking like UTC. Listen, I have watched these videos, I can't tell how many times to get this build down. He rubs off on you after a while. Okay, next we're going to follow this up with the half walls and we're going all the way around. Feels like I should be done by now. Alright, so there's one more, so one more goes here. Maybe this is the last one. Come on. No? Alright, this must be the last one. This tower is so flipping big. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Actually, let's finish this up. We have to put the walls in. Let's finish this up. Alright, next we're adding the large gates and we're going all around the tower with this. All right, next step, we're adding the 1x2 walls all the way around, and we're placing them right here on this corner, all right? And we're just gonna repeat the steps all the way around. Alright guys, the next steps moving forward is pretty simple, so I'm not going to do much talking through this part. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if this works. Oh, good. Alright, so the pillows worked. Alright, so let's continue building. You just want to aim for these windows being centered. This became very, very tedious on my end, so I'm going to speed through it. But on your part, just try to have it to where the windows are centered. on this window detail is a little different. We're going to do 1, 2 low walls followed by a window and then detail piece, right? And then again, just play around with it and see what works for you, and just try to get that centered with the other. Trust me, it's going to get pretty tedious, but just work through it. Alright, I think we're finally done. Did I miss any? Yeah, we missed one. I'm really grateful that we ran into a foundation issue. I'm going to be honest with you, it's not a big deal. We were able to finish the tower, and if that's the only issue we have, I'm fine with that. Alright, hopefully it doesn't affect this row. And it doesn't, so we're good. Alright, everything looks good. Alright, next up, we're adding the pillars, and we're going to add 3 to each of these overhangs. Actually, I want to see if I could put these in first. Will it mess up the pillars? Will the snap points mess up? Yeah, it will. Alright, let's forget about this. Pillars, wood pillars, 3 high. All right, we're looking good. All right, this step I actually found an easier way to do this balcony. We're going to start here, and we're going to place a square ceiling on each wooden column. All right, so one here, and then we're going to follow it up with one on one side and one on the other. All right, and then the triangle ceilings all the way around as soon as I got my snap point. There. All right, I'm going to follow this all the way around. This feels wrong. This feels wrong. Give me a sec. You know what'll be easier? Let's just add the square ceilings on each pillar. All right. Put that here. Delete this. All right, and let's repeat the steps on each wooden pillar. Now we go back and we add our square ceilings on each side, just like this. Don't let the snap points drive you crazy, guys. There we go. And this one. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so now all we need to do is add our triangles. Wait, I done goofed up. My bad. Square ceilings. Come on. And then triangles. Alright, I think that's it. Now next, for some strange reason, these corners here, the wooden ceiling will not cover it. I don't know why. So you have to use just a regular ceiling tile, and it will fit in perfectly when it's ready. There you go. And then we'll just come back and paint that whatever color you chose to paint your castle. All right. Your choice if you would like to add your details now. I think I'm going to wait until the end of the build and finish on my details then. But I do like the way this looks. You know what? Let me just do it now. I'll speed through this part. You know what? We have too much to do to be worried about details right now. Let's start on the roof. I'll show you exactly where they start. They start here on this corner, here on this corner, and then centerpiece. All right? And we're going to follow that all the way around. But I tell you what, let's do the upside downy triangles and let's put them where they belong. So each of them go here, here, and we're also going to place them right here. All right, and let's just follow this pattern all the way around. All right, it looks like we're done with all of those. Now let's go in and fill in our roofs. All right, next we're going to add our half walls to cap off the roof. You know, that back section just looks too low to me, but we'll find out once we do this next step. All right, now let's go in and add our ceilings. And we're going to go all around this low wall here. All right. Come on. Okay. Now, I know you don't see my ceiling that was in the background. I accidentally deleted it. So I have to go back and put it in. All right. You know what? A matter of fact, let me just do that right now. All right, next up, we're adding the regular walls all around this hexagon. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's finish up the ceiling. Almost done here, guys, almost done. All right, this clearly doesn't go here, so let's get rid of this. All right, this looks good. Let's add our detail, our accent pieces along this wall. Okay. All right. Finally, we can move on to the next step. But as I said, let's just finish up all our little details. Let's cap this roof off. One more here. Awesome. Now, there are a few more accent pieces added to, where was it? Like here. So let's just go around the edge and put these in. All right, I'm not going to put the accent pieces up here. I think that trim is more than enough. All right, let's just go in and put a little detail in this. This looks good. This looks good. Hey, Ramsey. Yes. What you doing? Building the RedKeep. What? Yes, sir. Building the RedKeep. This looks so good. Awesome. Awesome. We're making a lot of progress. So the next step, we're going to add a little detail down to this bottom row here. We have a lot more to do. I'm going to try my best to fit at least a couple of tower bills in here, but let's continue. Oh, I don't have the ghost feature, so I have to put a little opening here. All right, that's the only reason I did this. All right, so I can fly in and out. But let's get started on the next step. We're doing so good. So you remember the pillars that we placed under each of these square ceilings? This is what we're going to do next. All right, we're going to place another ceiling here. All right, and I'm going to do this pretty slow so you can pick up on it. All right, so under each pillar, you want to place a ceiling just like that, right? So the tip of it is covering the pillar. All right, so under the pillar and right, come on, right here. And repeat it on the other side. Come on, right there. All right, and let's just follow this all the way around. I have a feeling some of these didn't go where they were supposed to. If that happens to you, don't worry about it. We could come back and place them where they belong. We'll make it work. All right, that looks like that was the last one. All right, let's get up out of here. Where's my hole? Boop, there you go. All right, next step is the gut-wrenching one. Will the tower fall once I delete those? It shouldn't, but gosh, I don't know. All right, let's see if this works. Cross your fingers. I can't do it. Oh, thank God. All right, perfect. All right, so now we're going to come in and we're going to add our stairs to that low wall detail. Now, it might be tempting to just go and delete all these walls. Do not do it. Instead, come in And you're going to have to fight with the snap points with this, with all the pillars, but just try to do it and just add your stairs in this way. All right? And just do this all the way around the tower. All right, so hopefully you can see where I'm placing these. I'm placing it right below the low wall. All right? Right below the low wall. So hopefully you can see that. All right, next step. Should I delete these? Nah, I'm scared. Let's move on to the next step. Let's see if we can get a little bit more support on this tower before we go ahead and delete the outer walls. Let's find the snap points. We add those square ceiling details, and let's see if we can find them. Oh, that doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me see if I can find these snap points here. Yeah, you remember I mentioned while we were putting the square ceilings in that it didn't look like some of them snapped where they should have. So that's the issue I'm running into now. All right, so there's one. That doesn't look like one. I guess that is one. All right, and there's another. Oh yeah, snap, that is it. That's it. See, there's one, and there's the other one. This part doesn't, oh, it's not right. So let's get rid of these. These go back further. It should be right there. Doesn't this look off? It's not, but let's just put these in. All right, bear with me, guys. My George, I think she got it. All right, so we're finally on the right track. Oh, we were on the right track. Come on, man. All right, so you see the pattern, what's happening here? Each wall will overlap the other just by, okay, there isn't one there. Come on. That should be it. That one looks off completely. All right, we'll come back and see if it is. Let's just finish this up. Alright, as soon as I get this one in, perfect. Alright, next step, we're taking the 1x2s and we're going to follow them all the way around. Okay, just like this. Alright, I'm only leaving that section open because I need a way to get out once I don't want to close myself in. All right, this little gap can be an issue later, so let's go in and fill them. We're going to go ahead and take down the walls now. I think we have enough support to hold the top structure up. While we do that, we're going to go around and fill in those little gaps. Do not worry about the roofs. That was incorrect. We will be deleting that shortly. All right, let's move on to the next step in finishing up this tower. We're going to place our walls here, just like that, and it's just one. All right, and above each wall, then we're going to place the roofs. Remember, guys, the snap points are going to be all over the place, so just take your time. All right, and we're going to repeat this all the way around. Just so there's no confusion, let me go in and remove these. And last two. All right, so we're going to go around the edge here with our wall, and then we're going to follow it up with our roof. These are the last two. All right, and that's it for this tower. All right, pretty good. We're making good progress. All right, let's move on to the next part of this build. Don't worry about the bridge. We'll take care of that later. Let's move on to the next tower. All right, this is how you find your first tower. You find your bridge and you count two 2x3 walls over. So that wall, that opening is my first wall. Here's my second 2x3 wall. I place the ceiling here just to show you the height of where this tower starts. So you place one here and you place your other ceiling right in between your 2x3s. All right, so that's your top, and this is where your inner ceiling starts, your walkway and all of that. Where you're going to place your walls, this is where it starts. So it's square, triangle, and you're going to do that pattern until you reach your opposite wall. Hopefully that made sense. All right, now let's follow this up with our low arches. And we're going all the way around. Being that this part is pretty self-explanatory, I'm not going to do much talking through here. All right, with this tower, don't worry about the foundation. We'll come back and take care of that later. Let's find where the second tower starts. We're going 3 2x3 walls over and 3 2x3 walls down, and that will place us right here. All right, so let's follow these steps. We need a ceiling, square ceiling, followed by a low wall, followed by triangles. And we're making that didn't work. We're making a hexagon. Oh, these snap points are crazy. All right, let me, as I said, I don't have that ghost feature to let you fly through walls, so I have to remove the wall. Okay. And this pillar is getting in the way of all my snap points, so we should be able to delete these pillars now without any incident, but I would recommend you don't. Alright, well, no big deal. We'll just fix it. Let's repeat the same step. Square, low wall, and triangle. Here we're going to make a hexagon. Alright, I'm going to take a chance and delete that. I think we're okay. Yeah. Alright, so I think we're good with all the pillars now. I think we have enough structural support up top. So let's continue. We're placing a ceiling here to the left corner, followed by the wall, followed by a triangle. And I'll just walk you through this step. So it's triangle, square, and at the front part of the square, we're adding a ceiling, and we're just going to go around and make another hexagon. This is going to create a really cool pattern. All right, now let's just continue with this step. Let's see. Let's just add our walls in. All right, let's go around and add our walls just like this. Trying to match the other side so it'll at least look even. I think I'm just overcomplicating it though, but let me see if I could get it close. Give me a sec, guys. Kinda. All right, let's move on to the next step in this. Let's go around the edge with our detail piece. I thought I did this. What happened to this wall? Oh, these glitches. That means that my server just crashed. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, let's see if we could finish this up. Alright, sorry guys, not these. We need the low walls. Let's get rid of these. What time is it? 2:51 a.m. Maybe I should take a break. Alright, so that bottom section is off. We're gonna have to fix that. Don't worry about that detail up there. I was testing to see where the other tower started. Let's finish this up. Let's put our window details in. Now, as far as this window detail, it's your call if you want to add it. I did like it. UTC initially added and then deleted it, but I like the way it looked. So I'm going to put it in mine. You don't have to. Alright, it's not time for this yet, but we're going to put it anyway. This is a 1x2 wall, followed by another 1x2 wall, and the reason we're putting this in here is because we're going to add a second row of windows to this top wall, and this section is going to start our ceiling. So let's just put these in, and let's go ahead and put the ceiling in. Not the ceiling. Sorry guys, I'm getting tired. It's 3:08 a.m. I've been up for quite some time. And I have still 2 hours and 17 minutes to go with this video. But I think I'm going to take a break. I think I'm going to have to stop and go eat some ice cream. Don't judge me. You know, most of y'all up there this late eating ice cream anyway and bonbons. Judging me. What's wrong with y'all? I ain't gonna eat no ice cream. I'm gonna eat some ice cream and bonbons. And I think it's really a good idea for me to go to bed now because I'll start sounding like a loony. I'll start. Okay, so it's right here. So clearly this pillar is gonna get in the way, so let's get rid of that. And being that we're so close to that ceiling, we're gonna run into problems, but let's see. To get this done. Hopefully this doesn't cause too many issues with the snap points. And that looks too high. It's too high. Alright, let me play around with this. Looks a little too high, but it looks like it'll work. See, the main reason we're running into this issue, guys, is because, as I said, this tower is supposed to be like 18 2x3 walls high. So we're just trying to play around to make sure that everything fits. All right, so we're going to run into some issues, but I'm going to try my best to make this work. That's not even supposed to go there. And this tower is not even supposed to be this high. I have a feeling we're going to end up deleting this and replacing it. Yeah. And the issue is it actually looks good, but I don't think it belongs here. Let's go ahead and finish this up and see what it looks like when everything comes together. But chances are, guys, we're gonna have to delete this tower and see if we could fit it somewhere else. We have so much work to do. That interior is massive. Wow. All right, well, let's finish this up. This side is wrong. So, let's see if we could at least get it as close as possible to the right side. I just put all that effort into a tower that might be in the wrong location. You know what? I just have to make up my mind. I'm going to end up deleting this tower. All right. Let's finish up here and move on to the third tower. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Alright, so the total height of this tower needs to be 18 2x3 walls high. I'm short. I think I'm like at 13, but let's confirm. So the unpainted section are 3 2x3 walls. I'm going to start the tower here with a triangle. And let's count down and see how many we have. So 3, 5, 6, 12, 15. All right, so I'm definitely short, but let's keep going. So we have the triangle here. We're following it up with a square and then another triangle. And you notice you're right at the corner. You're right on that edge. That's where you need to be. Now we're going to follow this with a low wall, a triangle. We're going to add a square pointing this way just to close that part off, and another square here on top of the triangle. On this side, the right side, we're placing 2 low walls followed by a triangle. Okay. On this side, we're placing a triangle. Now the key to this is once you put your walls in, they have to align with the edge back here. So we're placing a low wall here, and once we put this low wall here, this is it here. Check this out. Check this out. Now the walls that we put up should line up with the edge. You see it? Let me put this one here and you can see a little bit better. Perfect. You see how it lines up with the edge of the back wall there? That's exactly what you wanted. All right, let's just continue. Let's get some time of day on this. You can see what we're doing. And let's just continue with the steps. This part does get a bit tedious, so the little tricky parts, I will walk you through it. Okay. You know what, guys? Honestly, this part, don't even worry about it. I mean, you could place it here just to give you a point of reference, but we're going to come back and delete those and put the correct walls in. As a matter of fact, you could do it right now. Just put the 1x2 walls in here. All right? That way, when we do come back and correct this, you will be ahead of the game. All right? So just go ahead and put your 1x2 walls here. Alright, so here is where I deleted the low walls and replaced it with the 1x2 wall. So if you haven't done so, just go ahead and do that now. Alright, next we're taking our 1x2 walls and we're placing them at the edge of that detail. Just like this. And we're going to follow that up with, oh, this is wrong. Give me a sec. It's too high. Now this should snap automatically for you. This should give you that snap point. All right, next are the triangle ceilings and your 1x2 walls. And we're going to place them down here as well. Here's the issue that we're about to run into. Remember, I stated that we're only working with 15 2x3 walls high with this entire tower. The original build was done with 18. So this section here needs to be modified a lot. So this tower is not going to be as tall as UTC's, but we're going to try to make it work. All right, let's continue. All right, so we're deleting the 1x2 walls. Mine were placed at the incorrect angle. Let me show you what has to happen. There is an angle that we can place them, and it gives us that little overhang. Can you see that? That right there, that's what we're looking for. I know that little overhang plays a big part in this build, so we need to do that on the opposite side too. All right, one more. I'm gonna be honest with you, the height of this balcony is it's off for me. It's too short, but we're not gonna delete it. Let's see if we could find this gate detail. I noticed it was a lot easier to fit this with a low wall here, and then we went ahead and put the gate in. Boom, and it fit perfectly. This will not be as easy for you on the other side. You will have to fight to find this angle on the other side. All right, but let's keep going. Give me a second, guys. I know this looks a little different. I wanted to check and see if I add a second row of 1x2 walls, will the entire tower fit? It did not fit at all. So what I'm doing is coming back, and I'm just going to delete what I did here. Do not delete what you have. What you have is correct. I am now rebuilding what we had originally. I'm sorry if my voice does sound a little raspy. I have a cold and I'm trying to fight through it. Alright, so again, just bear with me 1 second, guys, while I rebuild what you have now. Come on. I'm running out of NyQuil, so that means I'm running out of patience. And you're just really testing the limits here. Can you go where I'm okay, that should be it. I should no, not it. I don't have enough NyQuil for this. Why don't you just go where I tell you to go? You know what? Forget it. Don't worry about this, guys. All right, let's just continue. Let's just continue putting this wall in, and let's just go down a little bit with this build. All right. I see the story in your eyes. This isn't gonna work. Nope. All right, you know why it's not gonna work? Because I need me them low walls right there. So let's follow this up. Put the low walls here as soon as I move this one. When you're dancing, the light begins to shine. Come on, dude. Being so flippin' stubborn. All right. And yes. No! Oh, it went there. Okay, my bad. And repeat this on the other side. Sorry guys, I am sick, and when I get sick, I get a little loopy. come on, don't do this again. Just fit. Just fit. Fit. Okay, and then we follow this up with the macular pieces. I'm not taking that out. That is what it is. You guys have to accept me for the good, the bad, and the ugly. And right now it's ugly. Alright, so we should be finishing. I'm sorry. So we should be finishing this up, and then we'll move on to the next step. And that is what it looks like when the light begins to shine. It looks nice. Light begins to shine. Okay, so the next step is making the little overhang bridge. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to come in with a triangle. We're going to put one on that end and one on this end, right? Cool. And we want to follow it around just like that. This balcony is going to be a little smaller, so you're only going to be using the triangles here. Boom. And do I need one more triangle, or do I need a square at this point? Give me a second. Yep, square next. And we'll just put that on the other side as well. You need the square. All right, and let's just keep following the steps. All right, already I see an issue. I am roughly 5 or 6 2x3 walls off the ground, and I have 4 more levels I need to fit in here. All right, we're gonna have to shorten this tower even more. All right, guys, just we'll see if we can work with this. I tell you what, we're gonna change this tower up a bit. Instead of adding another row of 1x2s, we're going to stop here and put the ceiling here. So this is where we're going to start the ceiling. Okay, so the ceiling is starting here. So we put a square ceiling here on this wall. Okay, that's going to be followed by a triangle right here. Okay, so next detail, we're going to place we're going to do the same thing on this side, but before we do, we need to add low walls here. All right, followed by now square ceiling. Same thing we did on this side. We're just doing it here now on a lower level. Square ceiling followed by your triangle. See the detail you just made? That's what we're looking for. All right, let's follow this up with our triangles. Okay, now you notice the height discrepancy. Don't even worry about that. Once we put the low walls in, it'll hide it. Okay, let's continue. Now with this window design, you do not have to go all the way up like I did. I like the way it looked, so I incorporated it. I might change my mind later. Now that we've shortened this portion of the build, we should have enough room to add the last 3 sections. Let's see if we do. Right, and one more row down. I don't know if I should squeeze it in or not. You know, it looks like we have enough room. And that looks pretty decent. What do you say? Let's go for it? One more row? Let's do it. One more row. All right, now let's start the next balcony level. So check this out. You notice these 2 angles here? Boom and boom. We need to utilize both of them. All right, so let's start with that one first. And that's going to be followed by another square and triangle. All right. Let's try to find the other angle. It's right. Boom. You see it? And we're going to do the same thing again. Square and triangle. All right, let's see how this looks. All right, to get this part right, let's just follow my ceiling placements. Alrighty, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Let's delete these and do it again, just so there's no confusion. We don't want no confusion. We're gonna leave that one. Come on, hurry up and disappear. Hurry up, hurry up. Alright, so I'll tell you what, in the meantime, let me show you where this triangle ceiling goes. So we're gonna go under here, and you're gonna place it right here. Well, I think it's a lot easier to just stay under here and do it and show you. So that's the angle you want, and that's the angle you want. Boom. right? And that's how you make that detail. Pretty simple. Mother's uncle. You know what I just noticed? We could have made this longer, and we didn't have to shorten it as much as we did. Crap. I mean, it still looks good, but now that's gonna bug me. Don't be surprised if I go back and delete this and do it over. All right, well, let's find out where this next gate detail is. I think it'll be a lot easier if we build down. So let's put a wall here. Right. A little bit lower. Maybe one, maybe a half wall. Let's see if this is low enough. Ceiling. And this should... Wow, look how much easier that fits. Oh, but it's off, right? Yeah, let's see if we could put it down one more. So let's pick this up. And we're going to add another low wall. Come on, come on. Just one more ceiling, and then this should be the right height. Where'd it go? Oh, where the blood fire, man? We never put your ass on, no. Sure. Go me tell you if you're gonna. Jeez, yes, right there. No. Blood fire! It's late. I don't got no more night will. Hey, you driving me crazy. Go where I tell you to go. Is this another one? Jesus. All right, what do I need to do? That might be deleting it or causing it to mess up. Let me move that. That's not what I need. Yes, right. Perfect. Yes. Jeez, peace. Mad I try make me mad. You know make me mad though, you know, man, you're not go drive me, you know, me CNS out of my mind, you know, do it. Alright, let's continue. I'm not translating, it's late. Let's continue. Crap. I see an issue already. Now, the only way I could work around it is by doing this, and then doing that, and then I guess doing the same thing here, right? You know, that'll work. I'm not deleting it. I gotta get you guys through this build. I'm not deleting it. Alright, let's keep going. You got one more GAN. Do it again. Okay, fine. That's what it is. I'm leaving it. I know why it's doing it. And I'm not going to be able to put that there. See, the issue is this wall needs to be taller. There has to be an additional 1x2 wall here. Alright, this whole thing needs to be destroyed and another 1x2 wall needs to be added so that whole detail will fit. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and finish this up, see what it all looks like at the end. Alright, this next step, we have to go in this little nook here. Hold on, there's something stopping me. Give me a second. What's stopping me? Oh, these guys. Alright. Cool. Okay. So you'll have to go right up in here, and you're gonna definitely have to play around with this a bit, just to get the snap points. So that looks like one, that looks like it, and notice I'm saying it looks like, I don't know, I can't tell. You gotta come up in here a few times to see. Alright, let's come out and see if we got it right. No, but that one's right. Alright, what are the, let's see if we could get the other angle. Maybe it's right. That doesn't look like it, does it? Let's see if that's it. Nope, it didn't do a single thing. Alright, well, let's see if I could get lucky. I got lucky. You guys might just have to keep playing with it. Although I did get that detail, I wasn't able to get my roof to fit. So I had to go without that extra roof detail on here, because it just would not find the correct snap point. Let's see if it works if we put the window detail in. It might just need something to snap to. Or something more to snap to. Nope. Nope. Not even. Alright. It's not gonna work. Alright, well, I'm cool with that. Alright, let's finish up all the little details on this tower. We're going to need that space for that fourth tower that was right above this. So I don't want to make this too high. You know what, I'm not going to put it there because I need that room for that fourth tower. So let's just finish up all the details here and then we'll move on. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I may delete this tower and rebuild it. Don't quote me on that yet. Let's just see what it looks like. If you like the finished product, you don't need to, but I have it in the back of my mind. I might end up deleting this. You know, in all honesty, it doesn't look bad. That section, I wouldn't mind making it longer. But let's go ahead and finish this up. Let's put these details in and let's bring this home, right? So we can move on to the next part of this build. Dare we say that we are at least 60% done? I would say that. I would say 60%. And that's because I'm including completing the interior as finishing this build. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what I'm drinking, but whatever it is, it's strong. It's strong. But we're going to work on this interior, so if you want to stick with me through this, you'll see the complete start and finish of this. I would love your input as to what you guys think we should do for the interior, how we should design it. I do have a couple of ideas, but let's see what you guys say. This is as much your castle as it is mine, so if you ever want to come check us out, you could come and find me. Come build your house beside me. I would love for UTC to come by. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do this next level. This is nothing but triangles. Alright, so let's just keep following this step. And this is going to be the final balcony. Alright. Can you imagine though if UTC actually did come by? I would literally be speechless. Completely speechless. And I think I would just like beg him to stay. Please just, you want to live here? In our castle forever? I'll let you play with my He-Man and Thundercat collection. This is the last, alright, I just had it. That's it. Alright, that's what we're looking for. Alright, this is it, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and finish the ceiling detail here. And then we're going to go ahead and add our walls in. Alright, I think we're going to wrap up the video once we finish this tower. And we'll start video, 5? Is this 4? We'll start video 5. Alright, let's just go ahead and finish this up. This part's pretty easy. We should blow through it pretty fast. But a hound dog crying all the time. You Come on, man, fit. Thank you. All right, hopefully you guys were able to follow along with that. It wasn't too difficult. Let's close up these walls. Hopefully you guys were able to follow along with what I did down there. It was pretty simple. But let's go ahead and follow these walls up. And I think it would be prudent for me to exit stage right. Because I'm starting to get a little chilly. So I'm gonna finish this video up here as soon as I get these done. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thank you very much, guys, for building with me. I really hope you are having success with this build. I really hope that you like what you've done so far. I really did try to keep it as simple as possible. Tell you what, let's just finish up this last little detail here. And put this in. I gotta figure out how to have the roof fit on that little front port there. That little part right there, I gotta figure out how to get the roof to fit on that. But this looks good. I tell you what we do. Let's go take a look at the front. Alright, this looks good. This looks very good. Alright, thank you guys very much for building with me. We're gonna wrap it up right here. And we'll see you in the next video, video 4. I tell you what, I'll try my best to get that out as soon as possible. I know I took a bit of time with getting this one out. We shouldn't have too much to do in video 4. But we'll see you then. This is Ramsey, signing off.